Excuse me, I have to tell you.
Are you ready to elevate? Hey, Globetrotters! Are you ready to elevate your travel game and make every trip unforgettable? Get ready to revolutionize your adventures with Passport Bros app, your ticket to turning passion into profit. With Passport Bros, your travel videos and posts aren't just memories, they're money makers. Share your awe-inspiring experiences with the world and watch your bank account grow with every click. But wait, there's more. Connect with a vibrant community of fellow explorers, where camaraderie knows no borders. Exchange insider tips, forge lasting friendships, and create memories that last a lifetime. And that's not all. Gain access to exclusive discounts on accommodations, from cozy boutique hotels to luxurious resorts, ensuring you can travel in style without breaking the bank. So why settle for ordinary when you can experience the extraordinary? Join the Passport Bros app today and unlock a world of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Download the app now and let the journey of a lifetime begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
Excuse me, I have to tell you this. You are the most beautiful woman in the world.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Look
How
at this
would
woman.
you know? This guy doesn't even have a passport. I have a passport, and I know when I see the most beautiful woman in the world. And you ain't it. Excuse me.
Asshole.
What a dick.
This ugly ass.
I'm getting a passport soon.
I love your app.
Download the Passport Bros app.
Well, y'all know what it is. Download the app.
Y'all need to join that Passport Bros app.
Download now in the App Store and Google Play.
And we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. It is your man BMT in the building. And I got my man Chris, the gingerbread man, here today. And we're talking about a country that a lot of people don't talk about this country too often. So it's going to be a real interesting interview, man. Welcome to the show today, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Or glad, I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So tell us where you at.
I'm in Budapest, Hungary right now. Believe it or not, man. A lot of people don't come here. I don't know why, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, cool. So before we get into Budapest, let's get a little background on you. How many countries you been to so far?
I think I've been to about like 11 countries. Like 11.
Okay, quite a bit. Now, just give us a quick rundown of some of the countries you've been to.
First I've been to my first country ever was Costa Rica. No, Mexico. Then I went to Costa Rica. I've been to DR twice. I've been to Budapest, Poland, Dubai. I've been to Malaysia, Thailand. I was in Thailand. I just came back from Thailand. I was living in Thailand for 4 months.
Okay.
I was in Bangkok, Pattaya. I went to Nang Khai. I went to Laos. Where else have I been?
Damn. Okay.
Oh, and I had a layover in what is that? Dammam, Saudi Arabia. So I was there for a little minute. So yeah, I've been to a couple places.
Okay, and is Budapest is this like one of your mainstays? Is where you be at the most, or?
Yeah, Budapest is definitely like my base, I would say. You know, Budapest is like, I mean, I can't, Budapest is like a hidden gem to me. That's the best way I can put it. Like it's a hidden gem. It's a lot. It's very, it's a lot of culture. If you like, old architectural stuff like that. Food is great, depending on what kind of food you like. Everybody want to hear about the women. Of course, come on, the women are 10 out of, in my eyes, 10 out of 10. Like, you got to come here and really see for yourself what I'm talking about. If anybody sees this and they've been to Budapest, and what I'm saying, they've been here before, they know what I'm talking about. Budapest is dope, definitely dope. Everybody friendly, easy to get around. Yeah.
Okay, so Budapest, Hungary. This is considered to be Eastern Europe, or?
Yeah. We would consider it Eastern, but when you ask them, they say Central. I don't know why they, what's the reason behind that, but they say Central Europe.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Hungary was like, so Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, what's the other country? Those countries, Ukraine, parts of Ukraine, they were all part of Hungary at one point. So I guess after they broke off, I guess Hungary could like try to, based on the history, Hungary was just like, all right, we're Central, they're Eastern or whatever. It's like a lot of history behind that.
Okay. Yeah. And would you consider this to be Budapest to be like one of your top 5 cities, or that you've been to that you like?
Easily, I would say easily, and I would say that because but all right. So let me just go to the cons about, because everybody like, oh, it sounds too good to be true. See, the only cons I would say, a lot of people don't speak English. Depending on where you're at, of course, people, the younger crowd, like, 25, 30, maybe 20 and up, I guess I would say, 20 to 30, stuff like that. They speak English, because they're into our culture, our music, the way we dress, whatever. Like they love that. So they try to, emulate as much as they can. So a lot of cons would be if you don't like look that stared, like I'm not gonna lie, like you gonna feel like you in a museum. When you go to certain places, you gonna feel like you a walking museum. Like people are like really like looking like they never, like you got 12 eyeballs or something. It's crazy, and it's mostly the older people though. It's not really, and they're not really used to seeing. They're used to what they're used to. You get what I'm saying? So, us coming to, especially like the area I'm in an area called Pest, and it's not a lot of like you see mostly a lot of Africans. And sad, yeah, and sad to say, they categorize us a little different than Africans. You get what I'm saying? Even though, like me personally, I love my Africans, but they really do categorize us different from the Africans. Yeah, like it's crazy.
Okay. All right. My first super chat of the day by my man Crypto Bro. What's good? Okay, I can't even pronounce that, bro. That's Shania. You know how to pronounce that?
Oh, Shay Cheney. I know who he talking about. That's I think that's near Hero Square, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
I never been.
Thermal bath is lit. Sparty is lit. Party and spa gets very wild. Okay, so this brother knows what's going on.
Like he probably talking about Kirari. Kirari is like it's like they downtown with all the, but it's a couple downtowns, but Kirari is like where most of the like Club Instant, Havana, they get crazy. Like when I say it get crazy.
Okay,
Back.
so when I visualize, and forgive my Americanness here, because I don't see a lot of content coming out of there like that, or just about little things I heard about in school or something. But I kind of envision more like a older European looking infrastructure. Is that kind of how it is out there?
Yeah, all right, so yeah, it's basically like the infrastructure is kind of. Well, I'm not going to. Well, in Budapest, in the city center, is fairly modern, but when you venture out the city a little bit, a lot of stuff is like a little older, more like what I'm saying, more historical and stuff like that. But even that, look, even the parliament is, I think that's like the second largest parliament in the world or something like that, and it looks like, even though it looks old, like of course it's a monument, but it looks very modern. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks, when you in front of it, it's like so beautiful. Like it looks. I'm not gonna lie, because the way they light it up at nighttime when you're in front of it is crazy. Like it's, especially like and then it'd be a lot of like. That's another thing about Budapest. Budapest is very diverse. Like surprisingly, very. Like when you go downtown, you run into people from. I'm talking about everywhere. I done met people from. Then I think every country in Europe so far. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of. I mean, of course, it's a lot of Africans. I met a woman from Muscat the other day. I ain't even know where I was at. Sort of like, so that's another thing about Budapest that people might like, because a lot of people, especially us people of color, think coming to this part of Europe is like hell no. You know what I'm saying? But I got bros from my homie from Chicago out here, my homie from VA, my other homie from Maryland. They play sports though.
Okay, so they play ball out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and I want to appreciate that super chat, bro, man. Crypto, bro, the $20 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. All right. That's a nice little area right there. So just like a bridge, is that the parliament in the background?
No, wait, no, that's the I think that's called the Fisherman's Bastion. That's the Fisherman's Bastion. I think that's the, I don't really know what bridge that is. I think it's called the Chain Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the no, this is, I forgot what this is called. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not sure. Shorty took me here, but I'm talking about the views is crazy. Like, and then like you see that statue on the top right?
Yep.
They got like where you see all this green, that it's like a maze, like a forest maze, and you gotta like basically climb it and get up there.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
you just that picture. Yeah. Okay, so it looks nice, man.
Yeah, I'm telling. Look, that's another view right there. That's on top of the place I was just telling you about, the forest maze thing. So you get to overlook the whole city.
Okay. All right. Crypto Boat says the city is split in two between Buda and Pest, with the river Danube. Danube. One side of the city is Soviet Russian conservative, and the other side is, I'm not going to say, it's very very liberal. That's how these countries and cities are split up in.
I think he's talking about the Buda side being liberal, because the Buda side, when you go to the Buda side, it's more uppity. It's more you know what I'm saying? Like, people got their nose in the air. You could tell by the infrastructure. It's more up to date. It's like it's a lot of hills. It's nothing but hills over there on the Buda side. The houses are huge. They got like a lot of garden houses over there, stuff like that. Food is a little bit more expensive. And just everything is more expensive over there, and it's literally right across the bridge. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Pest side is where everything. This is where you want to be. This is where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? The Pest side.
And what possessed you to take a trip out here to Budapest, bro? Because that's just not on the radar for most passport bros.
I mean, to be honest, I had friends out here that that was playing sports or whatever the case may be. So I never thought to. I'm not gonna lie, Hungary never crossed my mind ever. So once I came here and I seen how lively and lit it was, I'm like, I was surprised. So after that, it was just like, I ended up meeting Shorty and I start rocking with her because I never really met a Hungarian a Hungarian woman in my life. So once I started really rocking with her, I seen, she was like, she was legit. She listened she like our music. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, what I'm saying? She got a sense of humor, very traditional, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of like, stuck with her. Like, so I've been rocking with her for like, like probably like a year and a half. So after that, I like I said, I went to Thailand and she like, yo, come back. So I came back. You know what I'm saying? Like she wanted me to come back, so I came back. Cause I was gonna go back home first, and then I was going to probably go to I don't know somewhere else, probably like London or something. But I just ended up coming back here. But I like being here too because I could just easily go to those countries for like $25.
You talking about other countries in Europe or back to Asia?
Oh yeah, in Europe. In Europe.
Okay, and you said something about So are you taking the train or going to the airplane to visit other countries?
Well, for London, for a place like London, I have to get on a plane. Or Germany, or places like that. But if I want to go to like Romania, like Bucharest or Vienna, even France, I could get on the train if I want to. I think the train to France is like 8 hours.
Okay.
Italy, I could get on the train to Italy. Matter of fact, I don't even gotta get on the train to Italy because the plane to Italy is only an hour, and I just checked a flight for like I think I checked the flight for like June something, and it was only like 27 hours round trip or something like that.
Okay, that's good, man. And let me ask you this, man. Like as far as you probably say you don't really see too many other Black Americans around there.
Yeah,
like that. Mostly, you would run into different Africans.
Yeah.
So you said, are they staring at you like in an uncomfortable way, or it's just not? They're not used to seeing too many Black Americans like that. Sometimes it might think you're African, but sometimes they can tell.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, right? I had this was the craziest experience I had, right? Like, it was like this older. She was like a middle-aged lady. She had to be in her 40s. I was on a bus, and it was like a group of women staring at me. So I'm like, I didn't pay them. I was laughing because I just ain't really care. I knew they were looking at me. So finally, like I looked, and then she was still looking at me. So I stared back, and I guess that kind of made her uncomfortable. So when we was both getting off the bus, it's like the end stop is called Barado Stair. That's where you get off and catch the tram and go downtown and stuff. So she was like, she spoke a little bit of English. She was like, she said, I don't mean to be rude, but she was like, basically she was saying her friends were saying I was cute and stuff like that, and they wonder where I was from. So she was like, the friend and was saying that I don't look like an African.
Okay.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that was like, I kind of felt weird. I was like, man, that shit sound crazy, but I didn't know how to really take that. I just told her, oh, thank you. I'm like, yeah, but I'm Black. I'm a Black guy. I'm African American, whatever you want to call it. Like that's what I am, but I'm from America, from New York. And, she was cool. Like she even hugged me and all that. I did not know this woman from a hole in the wall. It was just that shit was just like weird. But that was the only experience I had when it came to like somebody really saying something as far as like, or when it has to do with race or whatever. But when they stare at you, other than that, I feel like they know we're American.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, we kind of dress a little different than a lot of your typical Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, because a lot of Africans I see out here, like, this is real shit. They wear like sandals, or they just wear a certain type of attire like we probably wouldn't wear. So they just know like we're from somewhere else. And then as soon as we speak, like they like, oh, where you from? Like, so they be surprised, like, oh shit, like you from America? Where you from in America? Like, and then they just want to talk to you about everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it's like the vibe, you cool, being around with like a little Hungarian chick, or you get some haters or anything, or it's just pretty much whatever.
No, I'm gonna be honest that the Hungarian dudes are cool as shit. Like when I be in this, me and bro be in this club downtown. If anybody watching it, they know this club called Instant. It's like an international club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we walk. Me and bro, my homie, he's 6'6". He play basketball. You know what I'm saying, tall black dude, play ball. So he's standing out. Everywhere we walk through the party, he's the tallest, person in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they all like looking like, so every time we walk, it be people stopping us like, yo, where you from? Where you from? He get annoyed by it. I don't, cause he don't really travel. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get annoyed. I just be laughing like, and we just be telling him like, oh, he's from Chicago, I'm from New York, and they just be like, oh, that's cool. And it's because of the way we be dressing. You know what I'm saying? We dress different. They just know. But the Hungarian guys are cool because they be on some shit like they'll try to put you on a girl like yo, this girl, the girl over there, that they might be their friend. They might be like, yo, she talking about you, she like you, go talk to her. Shit like that. That's what they do. They don't really be on no hater shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they cool. Like they like from what I see, they cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and like what's the cost of living out there? Is it expensive or moderate?
All right. I would say if you trying to live, if you on a budget, you could get something for like literally like $350 a month, right? Literally. Now, if you trying to be comfortable, I could say you'll probably get something for like $600 a month. Now, if you trying to ball out, you could get a nice condo for like $1,000. It's cheap. The cost of living is really like it's very cheap. Like, I was surprised.
Okay, what about like the food, transportation?
Food, okay. Like I ordered food earlier. They got an app out here called Wolt. It's WOLT.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered some Turkish food. I only paid. I bought a platter like with the gyro with the pita, the rice and everything. And I had a drink, and that came out to $10. You know what I'm saying? Now I always calculate if I was in New York, that would have been like at least $22
Mm-hmm.
on DoorDash or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so that's how I know like it's like the cost of living out here is super cheap. As far as the boats and the cabs and everything, they kind of like it depends on where you're going, to be honest, and it depends on what what time of the day it is. But it's fairly cheaper than where I'm from. Definitely, it's definitely cheaper than New York. Like if you're going somewhere, like if I'm going downtown right now to Kigali, which would take me 40 minutes on a bus and a train, they would probably charge me like $12 to get down there.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, like 12. It's cool.
All right. What about safety? Is it relatively safe out there? Or?
Man, this is a walk in the park, to be honest. Like, nobody like you. I never felt threatened at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me coming from a big city like New York, I done been through all kind of crazy. Like, I've been through, a lot. So I never felt like my life was in danger. I never felt like somebody was trying me. I had one incident in the club, and it was because the dude was drunk. And I just, I put my arm around him like, yo, look, bro, I'm not here for that. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And he left. And that was just that. But I never had no real issue out here. But, like I said, like people always, try to, I guess, talk about the gypsies and, the Romani people. But they cool. They don't bother, like I said, they don't bother us.
Mm-hmm.
They don't bother us. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people, a lot of women hate on them out here. And this is my opinion. The some of them gypsy women is bad. You know what I'm saying? They bad to me. Me and bro be talking about it like they don't like, but the regular, the white Hungarians, they don't like them. But me and bro be looking like, nah, they fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but they just really have something against them, and I don't know. Like they say, like you got to be careful for them. But I never, like I said, I never felt threatened by them.
Okay. Got another super chat here by my man Azrael. First of his name, changed his name. I appreciate that. $4.99 super chat. He says, just came back from Prague. Eastern Europe is the best kept secret. Budapest, Croatia, Slovakia had a 510 blonde served me in Starbucks. 12th safest city.
See, that's another place I'm about to make my way to.
Okay, nice, man. So, like, you just came back from Thailand. Like, what's the one of the major? Do you see yourself more so living in Thailand, or are you kind of digging Budapest more?
See, I like Thailand because of the way you can live and how affordable it is out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell people, like, if you're going out there to date and stuff like that, them women, they play they rat hole the money. They don't care about you, like, unless you really like, you know what I'm saying, like you really locked in with her, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen, like, I had a lot of homegirls out there that was really like playing dudes, like from America. You know what I'm saying? But they was cool with me because they know that I was chilling. I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, on that type of time. We used to go out, get drunk, buy some hookah, just have fun. You know what I'm saying? But I just used to see what type of time they was on. They was devious. I'm like, yo, like they got like 3 boyfriends. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, dating in Thailand, like, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest that. You get what I'm saying? Unless you know her and y'all really, really, really locked in. But other than that, Thailand is the country is that's soup. I've never been to a place where $20 lasts me the whole day. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I go outside, I eat, and you know what I'm saying, I'm buying stuff from like the little street vent, whatever. Like it's that's what I love it for. The cabs is cheap. The how you say, the grabs and bulk, grab and bulk, but grab is more expensive. Bulk out there is dumb cheap.
Now, was you in different cities in Thailand, or you was pretty much Bangkok, Pattaya, or something like that?
Yeah, I just mainly went from Bangkok to Pattaya. I was gonna do like the other islands and stuff like that, but it just I don't know. I had so much luggage, you get what I'm saying, with me because I knew I was staying long, and I'm like I just didn't feel comfortable leaving my stuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because the hotel I was in, the women would just open your door and come clean your, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, like, I was in that hotel for a little while, but I did have to do border runs and stuff like that. And I had to go to immigration and paid, I think it was like $60 and every other month because you got to do the border run. Then you pay for immigration and stuff like that. But I didn't do it. I didn't do the other islands. The next time I am for sure.
Is it similar with the visa situation in Budapest too, or how long can Americans rock out there?
See, all right. So in Budapest, you only can stay 90 days. That's it. Like you only can stay 90 days, and you can. What I like about Budapest though, you can request a work visa, a digital nomad visa, and then while they're processing it, they're gonna extend you for another 3 months.
Okay.
So that's what I just
here pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And what's the weather out there like? Is it like super cold all year round or?
Nah. See, right now it's raining, but for the past couple of days it's been like 72 degrees and stuff like that. So it's been pretty nice out here. Like it's it's kind of like me being from New York, the weather is always like confusing. So it's like I'm used to it kind of, but it feels good to me. Like I throw a little sweater on and I'm good. It's not, as long as it's not freezing. Cause like when I was here before, it was freezing cold. I'm not gonna lie, it was freezing.
What's the prices like coming from New York? Like super expensive because it's a little far, right?
But you talking about like? Oh, you mean like a flight?
Yeah, from New York to. I know you came from Thailand to Hungary.
Yes. So from New York to here was a one way was like 400,
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, like 400. And and it was like, I flew with an airline called Lot Polish, and I went to Poland first. I was in Poland for like, I opted for that just because that was my first time in Europe, and I was like, I want to see how Poland is. So I was in Poland for like 12 hours. I went outside, walked around. I got a hotel, and then I came to Budapest.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah,
is Budapest probably the city you want to sell out, and other ones in Europe?
yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I always wanted to. I want to go to London first to see how I like London because I know I know a lot of people that have been in London and have lived in London, and I know London is very similar to New York City, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to check London out first to see how I like it there, and if I do like it there, then I'll try to settle there. But for now, I think definitely Budapest is like my number one like base. Like
All right. And shout out to my man Azrael again. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name wrong, bro. I'm pretty sure I know who that is, but Azrael first with name says, yes, cheap. I paid about $250 and change from Prague to New York.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's you could like it depends honestly too what search engine you're using to get flights and stuff like that.
Okay. So let's talk about this. We got 100 in the room. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. We got my man, the Gingerbread Man. We're going to talk about his YouTube channel in a moment. But I know what the guys are waiting for. So what's the dating scene like out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the dating scene like?
Oh, so I see dating out here is very. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like Hungarians are very. They might seem cold, like in stone face and stuff like that. But once you really get to know them, like you know what I'm saying, and that's only in public. When you're in public, you don't really see them smile. Like, of course, that's the older generation, but the younger generation you see smiling and stuff like that. But when you're in, like, so for instance, my shorty, when I first like start, talking to her, she wasn't really open, and I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's that about? But I grew to learn. They use the euro in Budapest. They do. So I grew, but they use forint. That they currency is forint. But I grew to learn you know what I'm saying, like the dating scene out here is they're very traditional. You know what I'm saying? They're very traditional they clean. I try to do my own laundry. She don't let me do my own laundry. She do my laundry. She folds my clothes. I be trying to do my own shit, but she just do it. Like if I try to do it, she's like, no, I got it. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do nothing. Just make sure you do this, you do that. Like real shit. Like she cooked everything. So and I'm not gonna say I never had that in America, but it wasn't as in America, a lot of if a woman 9 times out of 10, if a woman doing that to you, she gonna talk crazy. She got a reason to talk crazy because she doing everything type shit. So she don't like dating out here is sweet, man. Like from my experience, you know what I'm saying? Like it's sweet. Like the women and they love Americans. They love Americans. Like I'm talking about.
Now, do they love Americans trying to get back to America, or is it just something different?
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them don't even want to go to America.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, because they got it good out here for real. Like their transportation system is like the best in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. The cost of living is Hungary got hit the hardest with inflation in Europe though. So the prices did go up on everything and stuff like that. But what bro said,
that's Azrael with $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. He says, "Hey bro, I recommend Portugal, Italy, and Greece. Southern Europe is more cheaper, and the UK food isn't the best, and it rains a lot in Amsterdam. It's better."
Yeah, I heard Amsterdam is cool too. I heard it's more pricey than most of Europe. Well, London is the most pricey. London, Spain, and stuff. Countries like that. But
okay, And you was basically saying that they're not really trying to get to America because their infrastructure is pretty good out there.
Yeah, they good out here. Like they, I mean, they don't make the only reason I would say they would want to go to America is to make more money because the jobs they don't really pay how they should pay them, and but it pays them enough where they can survive. You know what I'm saying? So because like I said, the cost of living out here is not that much, so they got enough to pay their rent, they got enough to eat, they pay their bills and stuff like that. That's all they really care about. But I've never heard anybody say that they want to visit, but I never heard anybody say they want to leave and go to America to live and stay. And nah.
Okay. And what's the food? You said she's cooking for you. What's the food hitting on like that, man? Because
I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, the goulash. See, I ain't gonna lie. See, the goulash. I had goulash in when I was in school. That was the bullshit. But when I really tried, cause her grandmas be cooking for me. Like her grandmas would be like, yo, like that's how real it is. You know what I'm saying? Her grandmas be, cause she don't speak English. Her grandmas don't speak English, so her grandmas would call her like, what does he want to eat? And I was like, shit, I don't know. Like, you pick something, and they'll bring like 3 big Tupperware of food, like goulash. They got something called langos. Langos is like a flatbread, like a fried flatbread with like sour cream, cheese.
Is that goulash right there?
That's goulash. Yep, that's the goulash.
Okay. Is that beef?
Yeah, it's beef.
Okay.
Yep. They got some. They got some heat out here. I don't know if you know, but paprika is native to Hungary.
Okay.
Yeah, paprika.
They be on the seasonings out there, or because they.
No. I'm gonna be honest. They be seasoning their food for real. Like their food is good. Okay. I was surprised. I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, this shit really like good. Like the rice, they know how to make rice good.
Mm-hmm.
They eat a lot of like breaded fried meat and stuff like that. Like like schnitzels and all that other shit. Like they eat a lot of that. They love sour cream. I'm not really a fan of that too much, to be honest, but they food is good, man. The stews, the soups, the flatbread, the langos, the goulash, everything I've tried, I like. They got something else. It's like a soup, but it's like a sweet, it's like a cherry. It's a soup, but it's not a soup. They call it a soup, but I just classify it as a fruit cocktail or some shit like that. But it's like a sour cherry soup, but it's sweet, and it's it got a bunch of different fruits in it, and you supposed to eat it when it's real cold in the summertime or something like that. I don't know the name, but it's like purple and it's fire. Like I'm talking about like real good. You know what I'm saying? So they food is fire here. Like so, I tell you come here, you'll be surprised, man.
Okay. All right. And what type of YouTube channel that you have? Like what type of content do you do? Or like vlogs or podcasts or?
Like being that I started not too long ago, so I just been posting like a little bit of everything. But I notice when I post food, I get the most traction and the most views and stuff like that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just focus on food and just vlogging, like my everyday me going outside and you know what I'm saying? Me going to the parties and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really gonna start doing.
Okay. And is that the YouTube handle, the Gingerbread Man?
Yeah, the Gingerbread Man. In New York, that basically means like you want to run, like you out, like you everywhere.
Okay, so guys, make sure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a link in the description to make sure you guys can sub to him. Now, is this like the typical, prototype of the Hungarian women there? Slim,
I know exactly what that's at. The picture that you was looking at when you asked was that the parliament and it was night and it was the bridge. That's where they at right there.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like I'm talking anybody. Somebody who's been to Hungary on here in the chat. Hungarian women, a lot of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, of course, but a lot of them be shaped like sisters. I listen. I swear to God.
Okay.
I swear. Like we be like me and Shorty be outside, and she be catching me looking. I'd be like, and she be like, I don't blame you. Like it'd be crazy. Like, but I mean, I guess they ain't like these women right here on screen. I guess they dressed in like traditional garments or something like that. But so most Hungarian women that you see, it depends. Like a lot of them are blonde hair, blue eye. A lot of them are blonde hair, blue eye. You do have a lot of. I mean, of course, you got your brunettes mixed in. You got your gypsy women. The way they dress, like some of them, they got swag out here though. They got swag. I'm not gonna like they like to wear dunks and shit. They love dunks. They love like, and when it's cold outside, you're gonna see. In one day, you're probably gonna see at least 20 women with like leather leggings on. Like they got some. They love leather leggings for some reason. See, look, he know I'm like that. And John Batista, he know I ain't lying. Really,
All right,
I'm telling you, like.
And let me get this. All right, guys. So you can make sure to sub to my man, the Gingerbread Man.
I appreciate that, man.
Channel right there.
I want to shout out my boy T too. Thomas Brown, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, he just texted me. Yeah, shout out to my man Thomas, man. We got.
Fact, I ain't gonna lie. He really like gave me he really like kind of instilled the confidence in me to like move around. Like, cause at first I was just like, I was kind of skeptical. Like I just did, Dominican Republic, and he's like, nah, you gotta just really, and I'm traveling by myself, so he kind of motivated me like to just get up and go. So that's why that's big bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to my man Thomas Brown, man. We gotta do another interview real soon, bro. You've been MIA lately. Shout out to my man Thomas Brown. I got a comment. I don't know if you want to address this by Debonair, the Debonair brother. I like that name.
Okay.
Poland and Hungary have a Nazi white supremacist alt-right problem. The crazy thing, America hates on bros so hard that Hungary and Poland is better for bros. Imagine how messed up that is. So you heard anything about the little, alt-right problem out there or anything?
To be honest, I never experienced it. I never heard about it, but I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth for sure. I know he ain't capping about that, but it's like I look at it like this: like anywhere we go, we gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to just get in where you fit in nowadays. Like that's how I look at it. Like, cause like. Even when I'm gonna be honest, when I first came to Europe or whatever the case may be, and I took a picture with Shorty and I put it on my Facebook, it was girls I know hating. I'm like, damn, like they wasn't hating, like I mean they was hating, but they wasn't like saying no crazy shit, but they was saying like hater shit, like, oh I see you switched up, or you like this, and like the jungle fever type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be funny and shit. So I'm like, damn, like it's that shit real, like you know what I'm saying? Then dudes, they'll try to like discourage you and shit like that, like, oh, why you over there? What's over there? And like shit like that. But I never really, I'm gonna be honest, as far as like this situation he's talking about, I've never see Poland. When I was in Poland, I could like people out there are very cold, like they don't like literally they don't smile. You see they like you could tell they really are, how can I say, I'm not gonna say they're aggressive, but they'll get like that. You know what I'm saying to you? Like you can see the young dudes and all they wear is tracksuits out there and they work out. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell they got that vibe, the energy to them, like they really they not they'll do something. They gonna holler at you if it really comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But I never really had no real issue out here in Eastern Europe. Besides the stares, people definitely gonna stare at you. They're gonna stare. Like that's, I mean, it was one time I had to ask somebody like, "Yo, you good?" Like it was some dude. He had turned back and stopped and was looking. I'm like, "Yo, you good?" And he was just like, "Oh, sorry," and just walked. It was the weirdest. Like that was weird, but he just walked off. and you know, like, but that's the only thing. And that was when I first came, so it was more uncomfortable. But now, this, you know, it's my second go around. I'm used to it now. I don't really pay no mind to that shit. I'll be on the bus by myself, the only black person. You know, I don't really care. So
Okay. All right. Can you tell us your favorite club? You got any favorite clubs out there?
shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say my favorite club was Yellow, but when I came back, I heard they shut it down. I was tight. I'm like, man. So recently, it's a club. It's in the area is called Diak Fedenster, and it's a club called, what is it called? Oatkirk, some shit like that. I don't really know. My shorty said it in a different way, like it's a Hungarian name, I guess, but it's called Oatkirk. We say it like Oatkirk. Oatkirk is lit. They got like different sections. So a lot of clubs out here, the big clubs have different sections. Like they have a section for like EDM. They have a section for like hip hop, Afro beats. And another club that I like to go to is Instant. Instant is like an international club.
Okay.
Instant is an international club.
I got another comment here about Debonair. He says Poland in particular is commonly referenced for the anti-immigration and diversity. Bros need to be more aware of stuff like that. All due respect.
No, he's right about that. He's right about that because I seen I did see, matter of fact, I did see something on YouTube where they were, I think it was like a New Year, or I don't really know what it was. It was a rally going on when it had something to do with immigration and stuff like that. But you know, see, the thing is, when it comes to stuff like, you know, with immigration, we're not really the minority. I mean, we're the minority for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You got like it's the majority of people that travel. Like you're gonna, when you come here, you're gonna see nothing but Asians. Nothing but Asians.
Oh, so it's a lot of Asians out there.
There's a bunch of Asians out here, like everywhere. Like you're gonna see Asians and Indians. Indians are everywhere, and you know they're not really too fond of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's the reason behind it. They're not fond of them. They don't.
Colonization, man, they weird, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Nah, they like I'm like even when like I was just in.
It's strange because I mean we might have a whole show on that one day.
Yeah. We got you got to put me in that.
Bro, I'm actually lighter than you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a complexion thing, but that's a whole other for the other day. Because they can be
in Queens and New York, where a lot of them is at. We got to definitely have a discussion on that because I got a lot to say about that, man.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna have to talk about that because we might have to. We might have to go out there and snatch up some of they little ladies out there in India. But Cello_Thomas with the $4.99 super chat says, "What up, BMT? I'm taking my CDL test on Monday. Congrats to you, bro. I'm more interested in Europe than any places I should go. Any places I should go like Budapest. So what would you tell like a first time traveler out there to Budapest who might be interested in checking
Budapest? Like just be yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You come out here, you don't gotta act according to their standards. I mean, respect the culture, of course, but you don't gotta be like timid or be yourself. I'm myself. I'm for like I talk just like I talk now, like when I speak to them. Because I'm from New York. I'm not going to just act like I'm not from where I'm from and I don't talk like this. This is how I talk, but I'm respectful. So just be yourself, I would say. You know, enjoy the culture, enjoy the vibes. Like I feel like this, man. Like depending on what you're looking for, a place like this, you're gonna find it. Like I don't know if y'all know this, but this place is the number one orange capital in the world. If y'all know what I mean.
Okay. All right. Shout out to my man Brandon Clark, Stocks and Passport Bros. Stocks and Passport says great stream, bro. Shout out to you, Brandon Clark. He's also on the Passport Bros app.
Shout out, bro. Appreciate that.
Roper West, we want to know, are there dating apps out there are popular? You don't got to say exactly how you met your girl, but you know.
So boom. I ain't gonna lie. Like I met Shorty online. I met her on Tinder. Like you know what I'm saying. Like me personally, I didn't really believe in all that dating app shit. I just was on that shit playing around and you know. So at first I didn't really have faith in the situation because I'm like I'm going back home, and so I didn't really take it too serious. But then she was pursuing me, like I was just like, damn, that's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's really pursuing me. Like, so because I guess I left a lasting impression when I was here, before. So um, after that, it was just like we locked in. You know what I'm saying? We locked in, and we've been locked in ever since. And she treat me like how she supposed to treat me, man. Like, but like I said, like I don't really like. So when it comes to dating apps in Europe, that's another thing, right? Um, I feel like each country has their each separate country has their own super dating app, which one works in each country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like when you're in Europe, Tinder is a hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? Too. That's just my honest opinion. I feel like Badu, you're gonna get more attention on Badu than anything in Europe. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Tinder is more so for like Latin America, I would say. You would get more traction in Latin America. Don't get me wrong, you're still gonna get hits in Europe on Tinder, but if I'm talking about like varieties, like and stuff like that, definitely Latin America on Tinder. And Bumble is like a hit and miss everywhere. I mean, it works everywhere, but it's a hit and miss. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But if you want real traction, like you want real, like hit ups and shit like that, definitely Badu. Like all my friends that are out here go like they be bugging on Badu, like for real, for real. So
Okay, cool. I want to address something real quick by the debonair bro guy. He says best advice for bros is to not be themselves. Bros need to start learning to improve their brand image. Brothers talk, dress, etc. like they are kids and undermine their respect. I disagree with that. I blatantly disagree with that.
I do.
The thing is, it's like, listen, bros, everybody ain't gonna walk on the same note, right? Once you start traveling and start seeing other ethnicities of people, listen, you got people that tattoo their faces all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No group of people is exempt for having a dusty class. It is what it is. So you got a lot of professional brothers out there doing their thing. People gonna be different, bro. Listen, you're a black man. People gonna have a perception of you, whether you walk in there talking like Andy Griffith or not. You know what I'm saying? Wayne
Exactly.
Brady. It doesn't matter, bro. They look at you somewhat as a threat. If there's more than a few black guys, they look at you like a conquering force or something, or enemy force. So
That's a fact.
it is what it is, man. Be safe. Be yourself. Okay, you don't have to be somebody that you're not.
Because
Just
if you don't be yourself, that's when they're gonna get out of line. It's not
right.
about disrespect. It's not about acting like a thug or something like that. It's just being it. Like you got to be comfortable. Why would I want to go somewhere and be in a shell? And when I go outside, I put on this mask and I gotta keep this mask on and hide who I really am. I'm not doing that.
Devin brother probably one of them guys that be trying to talk white in front of white people, switch it up. You had that homeboy that he'd be like all cool. There was some white people come around. He'd be like, hey, what's going on, guys? That type of shit. You'd be like, bro, why you talking like that? So,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, because when it's time to be like, people be putting on this fake image, and when it's time to be real, like they don't know what to do. Like, I'm not. Nah. I respect. I respect his opinion though. Like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, people need
to culture, man. Be proud. Wherever we at, we're gonna be proud. We're proud.
That's just what it is.
You know what? To be honest with you, man, it was a real interesting street interview.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the guy was asking the people on the street. I think if you had to choose, if you got to choose what ethnicity you was, what would you choose, right? And Indians, oh, I choose to be white. Asians, oh, I choose to be white. You know what I'm saying? It was only the Black Americans that was saying, "Oh no, I'm good where I'm at, bro. I'm proud."
I'm good.
So I think, like us Black Americans, we're a little different because we're a real group of people that are very comfortable in our own skin. You know what I'm saying?
Because we fought for this. We fought for who we are. Like everybody, no matter Yeah, like everybody wants to be us. Like everywhere I've ever been, like everybody wants to be like they want to do what we do. They want to be like
Somebody
us.
said,
You know what I'm saying?
somebody said
People only
Debonair is Drake.
yeah, like
Debonair,
I mean I respect it, but damn, bro,
pull
like
up, man. You want to pull up? You can pull up, man.
Debonair is basically Drake. Yo, I don't know. Like I mean I respect his opinion, but it's like, come on, bro. Like I'm not going nowhere, and I'm not
That's
gonna
the
live in no
thing.
shell because
Like you
I
said
want to
earlier,
impress people.
bro, like it's such a small amount of brothers that's actually traveling, you know, because
Exactly.
and the fact is, like, first of all, a lot of us don't have passports, but the ones that do usually gonna be married and they traveling with their family, they're traveling with their woman and stuff. But just to
Yeah,
have, guys traveling and spending long periods of time in different countries overseas, that's still a very small percentage of us.
that's what
It
I'm
might be
saying.
less
Like,
than 10% that do that. Shout out to all my vets, shout out to all my IT guys, all my other YouTubers, online guys getting their bread, entrepreneurs, but that's still a very small populace. All right, I got another super chat here by Cello_Thomas. I appreciate $1.99 in the super chat. Bro, just be yourself and don't break the laws. Yeah, do that. Don't break the
that's it.
laws.
That's it. That's that simple. Like,
It sounds simple, but dude, you know what? Some of these dudes be tripping, bro. I know dudes that be like, in the Philippines, they gotta smoke. They be on rooftops trying to hide out. I'd be like, bro, if you that much of a pothead, don't go to that country. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't go.
stay your ass in Thailand. Don't go to these other countries because it hit harder when you're a foreigner and you break the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't cry and say they profiling you and you did that to yourself. Like,
Right. Somebody said
but
be
yeah,
yourself and be presentable. Yeah, for sure.
you gotta be. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be yourself, man. Like I don't know. Like, I feel like I understand what bro was coming from, but I just felt like his approach was on some shit like, yeah, well, put on this facade because, bro, if you travel to a whole other country, you can't just change the way you are what I'm saying, in one day or 1 week. You gotta just work on yourself over time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be yourself.
Some of the bros that haven't been as well traveled, they feel like, they could turn off their blackness to a certain degree by the way they dress and act.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that.
It don't work.
Don't
like
get me
that.
wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I agree with him on the dressing part because I did say to myself, like, when it start like this winter, I'm gonna switch up a lot of my clothing and stuff like that, like the hats, just different shoes, and more of like a professional preppy attire. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, not to and not to for how people view me because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm respectful to everybody, so it's not like it is what it is.
Matt Gordon says, to be real, our culture and identity is worldwide, from the clothes, language, music, graffiti, everything. Yeah, we have a popular culture.
Everywhere I've ever been, I swear, this is not no game, no gimmick. You see a motherfucker with Jordans, you see a motherfucker with Travis Scott song, you see a motherfucker listening to rap music. Listen, every time I go to this club called Instant, I see a young dude with a do-rag on, and he ain't black. You know what I'm saying?
You know what was funny, man? I was in Brazil and I was seeing this cat, a couple of cats. They still dressing like how we dressed in 2004 with like the 50 Cent look. You know what I'm saying?
Indians, you see, Trag.
I got you. I read that comment. Indians see Black American culture as buffoonery, moronic, that promotes the degradation of their people and does not as a whole promote education. So why would they give much respect to, I guess, like BMS? They don't know. It's probably a troll because they have a.
Yeah. Can I say something on that though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do Indians love white people so much, and they the one that colonized y'all? But
they got. We can go deep on that subject.
Yeah, I don't even. Where did he even come from with that? But it's like, I don't. It doesn't. It is what it is. And then at the end of the day, you got Indian rappers that's doing drill music now. Like, I mean, it's not out. I mean, they came from us, but who? obviously we influence everybody, whether it's bad or good. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know,
And
like
when you go deep, and we'll go deep one of these shows. I dated an Indian girl, a couple of Indian girls back in the States.
me
They
too.
kind of gave me a rundown of how they look at race and everything and black people in general.
Mhm.
But it's just a brainwashing caste system that's really
Exactly what it is.
pretty
It's the
effed up.
Eurocentric-
They treat the darker ones really bad out there. They feel like the dark skin should be shoveling shit in the streets or some shit. So
you know what it is?
it is
The
what it is.
Eurocentric standard, for real. It's that beauty standard of the Euro, how you say Eurocentric, just the Eurocentric shit. Like they just think, right is right and whatever. Like I don't, it's weird.
Bro, we come from a culture where grown men use a slur casually, where grown men dress like teens. Not all grown men, just black men dress like teens, bro. This is like when bros through Kevin Samuels literally meant wear a suit everywhere. I don't know what this guy talking about. I don't know what that.
You ranting, bro. It's not that real, bro. Like people gonna be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't define you. That doesn't define who you are, bro. I know like people from the hood that dress like thugs, but they got their degrees and you know what I'm saying? So
Change your name to Braxton. Jamie Foxx, so you need Braxton over here, bro.
Look what he said now. He's agreeing, I guess, with the dude.
I don't know, bro. We Gucci.
Yeah, I mean that's come on, man. Like I don't like that's not even relevant, bro. Like how you putting that? I don't even know if he's black or whatever. I don't know. Like he's just trying to put down his own people. Like
yeah,
it's bad people from everywhere, bro. Every group, every race, like
this. That's why it's important to travel, bro. Like once you travel outside the Western Hemisphere and start hanging around other ethnicities and seeing they get down, because the problem issue with being in America is the media, right? The media always portrays us as being just lying up down the street for Jordans, fighting, shooting. They kind of portray us, and then you kind of internalize that, like, yeah, we some dumb motherfuckers. But then you start realizing, okay, no, I'm meeting intelligent, educated brothers, business owners. You start to expand your horizon and your circle a little bit. And you start going to different countries. You like, okay, this is, these motherfuckers is on some bullshit in all these countries, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go. I remember I was talking to a chick, and I keep pronouncing this country wrong. Apologies, but she was mixed. She was mixed with she was Russian, and she was how do you say it? She was from, I keep pronouncing it wrong, Kazakhstan. I say
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was basically mixed. And she was telling me, she was like, yeah, I had to leave my country. I was running from the cops. We were jumping from rooftop to rooftop. And, just on some hood shit, trapping, selling drugs, doing, so it's like, that's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. Yeah. It's just not just Black America that's on some dusty shit. It's everywhere.
Nah, that's just the white media. They wanna what they want to do. They just want to paint us. They want the world to think that we are just the bottom of the barrel, and that's what a lot of people be thinking that until like when we travel. Like I said, like from what I see, people love us everywhere I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Like
no, our culture is not overwhelmed by trash. It's just that we got to control our media better. That's all that is.
I can agree. Like, all right, so
definitely go. Like, you need a history lesson real quick, Devin. You gotta understand, bro. We come from Black Wall Street, from where we come from.
Exactly, man. Like we products of our environment, bro. And like I agree, like some of our culture it is messed up. It is, like Sexy Red, the way like I like her as a person, but all the shit she be doing, her and Suki, they teaching, I feel like they teaching the younger generation like fucked up shit. Like I definitely agree with that. We listen, we know our culture is messed up. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. Like every culture is messed up. Here in Hungary, they do not like gypsies. That's not a good thing. And that's part of their culture. Every culture, every place on earth. If you go to Asia, South Koreans do not like nobody. They don't like no other Asians. It's like they, you know what I'm saying? They look at all other Asians as like they look at like white people look at us in America. So every culture has this this messed up thing, you know, or you know, attachment to them. It's not just us, bro. Like, you can't just make it seem like us, and then we can't even. We don't, white people. We don't want to even get started on white people in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not. I'm not going because there might be white people watching. I'm not saying that for all of y'all, but you know, but y'all know the history is what I'm saying. It's all love, but the history is crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So,
man. Well, bro, we've been rolling for about a good hour and some change now, man. I appreciate you coming on. And do me a favor,
Yeah.
shout out your YouTube channel, man. Just tell us what we got to look forward to on your YouTube channel.
You said what to do? What?
Shout out to your YouTube channel and what we can look forward to type of content on your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, my YouTube is in the description at, you know, the Gingerbread Man. I'm gonna be posting a lot more like vlogs, just my everyday, you know, run around, walk, you know, me walking around, me going to restaurants, parties, the nightlife, everything and stuff like that. Going to different countries on the train. Just, you know, I'm gonna talk about, look, like the topic we was talking about today, racial issues, our culture, just everything. I'm gonna just, you know, mix it up a little bit. And yeah, man, I'm here, and I appreciate Big Bro for bringing me on here. And I feel like this was a great session, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate you coming on, bro. Great show once again. Peace.
Peace. Holla at me.
Trotters, are you ready to elevate your travel game and make every trip unforgettable? Get ready to revolutionize your adventures with Passport Bros app, your ticket to turning passion into profit. With Passport Bros, your travel videos and posts aren't just memories, they're money makers. Share your awe-inspiring experiences with the world and watch your bank account grow with every click. But wait, there's more. Connect with a vibrant community of fellow explorers, where camaraderie knows no borders. Exchange insider tips, forge lasting friendships, and create memories that last a lifetime. And that's not all. Gain access to exclusive discounts on accommodations, from cozy boutique hotels to luxurious resorts, ensuring you can travel in style without breaking the bank. So why settle for ordinary when you can experience the extraordinary? Join the Passport Bros app today and unlock a world of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Download the app now and let the journey of a lifetime begin.
Download now on the App
Excuse me, I have to tell you this. You are the most beautiful woman in the world.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Look
How
at this
would
woman.
you know? This guy doesn't even have a passport. I have a passport, and I know when I see the most beautiful woman in the world. And you ain't it. Excuse me.
Asshole.
What a dick.
This ugly ass.
I'm getting a passport soon.
I love your app.
Download the Passport Bros app.
Well, y'all know what it is. Download the app.
Y'all need to join that Passport Bros app.
Download now in the App Store and Google Play.